The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the New Media Factory. Some programs on this network might include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Everybody get up.
Hey guys, and welcome to the Girls of 28A. I am Trisha Santanera, and that is Julia Snagowski in the little box here. Mariana and Julia, you're always in the little box. Always.
I know, looking down, seeing everything.
How's LA?
It's good, it's good.
Nice
still
weather.
Warm, still sunny.
Oh, nice, nice. Well, Mariana's not here, but she has made a little video, so check this one out.
Ni hao ma. Hello guys, I'm sending you a video from Hong Kong. I'm shooting here, so I couldn't be in this studio. Hello Xtina, thank you so much for joining us. I miss you girls, and I see you guys in the next episode.
Some sweet, sweet words from Mariana, all the way from Hong Kong. All my girls are...
But she spoke to us in Mandarin.
Ni hao ma.
It's lei ho ma Mari.
Anyway, so Julia, you have a host pick this week, yeah?
Yes, I do. I was thinking that, I'm out in California. I go to the beach for my oceanography class. I'm looking at a lot of waves, so I thought I'd share with you some waves that I just see whenever I'm hanging out on the beach.
Okay.
Check it out.
Oh my goodness, there's some big ass waves.
And he lived to tell the tale.
Wait, you were watching this or you found it on YouTube?
No, of course I found it on YouTube, courtesy of... I'm really sorry whoever I just poached this off of on YouTube, but go on YouTube and you'll find it.
Okay, cool. Oh, cool. We just definitely don't see waves like that here, do you? Because I'm actually going to Soul Surf this weekend in La Union. It's a 2-3 day surfing festival. So if anyone is there, hi. Because this is pre-taped because I'm going to be away. I doubt we're going to see any waves like that.
Huh. Yeah, my backyard. Anyway, today we have such a good, juicy, interesting topic for you all. It's something that we really don't cover much in the Philippines. We're going to be talking about transgenders. And transgenders is quite an umbrella term. It adheres to anyone who has gender identity, gender expression, or behavior that doesn't conform necessarily to the sex that they were born with. And sex is a biological thing and gender is a social construct. So, Trish, who is our guest that is going to be enlightening us on all transgender issues?
Well, we have a very, very special and very gorgeous guest in. Her name is XTinaSuperstar. But before you get to see her on the couches here of the Girls of 28A, check out this very, very sexy video that Xtina has got up on her Instagram. Check this one out. So, XTinaSuperstar, welcome to the Girls of 28A.
Thanks for having me here.
Okay, wait, so before we get into the whole transgender topic, you are a DJ, a stylist, a model, a muse. Can I go on?
It's a mix of everything, so yeah.
It definitely is.
Multitasking, yeah.
Talented multitasking.
I pretty do everything, basically.
You do. And you do it in such a gorgeous way as well. Okay, so we have got you on here to talk to you about, transgender and what it's like being a transgender. I think first and foremost, we should ask you, what is a transgender? What does it? What does it involve?
Like the basic.
Yeah, the
meaning of
basics.
it. Well, basically, a transgender is a state of one's identity, basically. So basically, like a transgender is basically born either male or female, but they feel that their mind is in a wrong. I'm sorry. They're trapped in a wrong body.
Okay.
So basically, if you're a male, for example, and then you feel like you're a female, you feel that in your whole system, and it's not matching your body type. So that's it. That's basically like the basic description.
Xtina,
of what a transgender
is there a difference between transsexual and transgender, or is it the same thing?
Yeah, there's a difference. You know, some people have a lot of misconceptions because transgender is basically part of the LGBT umbrella. You know, so but there's a lot
LGBT,
of class
which is
in it.
Explain what the LGBT
lesbian, gay, transgender community.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So there's a big difference between a transgender and a transsexual. But everyone, it's basically like a process. You start as a transgender, and once you've done something like a change in your body, that's when you become a transsexual. For example,
Like a surgical procedure.
yeah, like a surgical procedure. So basically, if you had your boobs done, or if you had like a sexual reassignment surgery, that's when you become a transsexual. But
What if you still have your man parts but you have boobs? Then are you a transsexual?
you're a transsexual, yeah, because you've done something in your body. So
Xtina, can we ask which one you are?
I'm sorry. I'm basically I'm still a transgender. Yeah.
Okay.
Wonderful. And a very gorgeous transgender, might I say.
Thank you, honey.
Okay, so it's a very delicate topic, and I'm sure growing up, so you were born a man,
Yeah.
but you feel that you should be a woman.
Yeah.
Okay.
I basically felt it when I was still a kid. I mean, I can't explain it. It's just a feeling that you feel. When I was still a kid, I remember I don't really feel like a guy. I feel weird, like with my whole life, like I've been raised obviously as a guy, and I just don't agree with the thing. So I felt that, what is this? You know, at first when you're a kid, you don't know what's going on, because
Of course, you grew up with you were born a man, so
Yeah.
I'm
And your
guessing you were
parent-
given trucks and
Yeah.
building
Yes,
blocks and
yeah.
all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. And did you just want to go play with Barbie?
Yeah, exactly. I used to sneak in Barbies, and I used to tell my dad to buy me Barbies. And, of course, they get they get a lot of questions in their mind. And as I grow old, that's where I discover that, this is what I've been through. So as you grow old, you educate yourself about transgender with the people that surround you, and you do research about it. And then that's when I realized that, okay, so I have a gender identity disorder.
Okay, wait. So, Julia, we were talking about this off camera just before, and I know that you had a question when it came to the gender identity disorder.
Well, yeah, I thought it was quite interesting. In the United States, at least recently, gender identity disorder was put on the psychological list as, well, obviously as a disorder. And what happens is that it enables people to be insured to get either hormone therapy or some kind of surgical procedure done on their sex organs. And I know that it caused a lot of controversy within the transgender community, either because they thought it was a great thing that it allowed for insurance to cover these procedures, but then on the other hand, they're diagnosed with having some kind of disorder, which doesn't have the greatest connotation. So I'm wondering what your stance on that is.
Well, actually, I do have a psychiatrist, and I also have an endocrinologist to guide me. So basically, they were telling me that gender identity disorder is not diagnosed as a disease. So I forgot the term about it, but there's been a new term.
There's a new term. I think it's
about gender identity disorder, but basically like it's not considered like a disease or something. It's more of like the mental part of a person. So yeah,
It's written here. A lot of our source for this podcast is actually from CNN, just to let everybody know. And it is written here, Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, DSM-IV, is cause unknown and current. Oh no, that's not, I thought that was a new name for it, but it's not. Sorry.
yeah, but I forgot about it. But like, yeah, it's.
But they've cut out the whole disorder thing, or that doesn't really bother
Yeah,
you that it's called disorder.
I really don't want to
Yeah.
associate it as a disorder.
Are you sure that it's not a disorder anymore? Because it used to be called a disease, an international classification disease, and then they changed that to the gender identity disorder. So, I mean, that sounds much better than a disease to have a disorder,
exactly.
no?
True.
Yeah, but basically, it's just like the way of like crossing your mental mind. So it's basically like not just like a disorder in your system. It's more of like, for me, it's more of like what do you feel.
Okay.
And that's most important, you know. I mean, I don't consider what I feel a disorder. So I just
Because it's just you. It's just how
it's just,
you are.
I'm just doing what
Yeah.
I feel, and I'm just doing what I feel is right for myself. So
Yeah. No, because sexuality is just such a socially constructed value. It really is subjective, right? I mean,
Yes, it
exactly. Who are we? Who are other people to tell you how you should feel?
yeah, I think that's the most important thing. Transition is just a part of it by taking hormone therapy, but I think the most important thing about it is what you feel.
Right.
Because when some people just feel like, oh, she's taking hormone therapy because she wants to be pretty or whatever. She wants to have a boob job because she wants to be voluptuous or sexy. But I think the most important factor of it is that what the person really feels.
Right.
That's the most important thing, because it's not just about beauty. It's part of it, basically. But the most important thing is what the person feels. So for me, I feel that I'm not in like the what do you call this? The right gender. So I'm just doing the hormone therapy to make me feel better and seeing results that, okay, I'm having a transition and becoming a woman.
Okay.
Well, would you ever consider getting surgical procedures like sexual?
Yes. Yeah, I am. Not on the boob part, because I really don't want to have like big
Extra attention.
yeah. So I'm really happy with my little little boobs. So I'm considering like the other one, which is like the what do you call that?
The sexual organ.
Yeah, section. Yeah. The sexual reassignment surgery. SRS. Yeah. I'm considering more of that.
Can I ask, Xtina, when you get the sexual organ transplant, is it the same sensation? Can you still orgasm?
Yeah, I have a couple I have a couple of friends who did it. So I've asked them, so what does it feel? Do you still feel like the same?
Of course, you're going to research as much as you can before you dive into something like this. So it is the same?
It's the same. You can still feel it, basically. You can still have an orgasm.
Okay.
So once, let's say you're having like sex with someone, you can still feel it.
You can still feel the penetration.
Yeah. Because basically like they still put like the nerves inside.
Okay.
So
Well, let's face it, no one wants to go through life not being able to have an orgasm. Jesus. So, okay, wait. So you are planning on having a sexual change, which is great. But how long did it take for you to kind of come to that? Because there's a lot of people who are transgenders who don't, as you said, cross over and become transsexuals, correct?
yeah.
What made you decide to,
Just do it.
get the procedure? Yeah.
Well, you know what? A lot of people are asking me, when are you doing it? When are you doing it? And it's really like a hard question to answer because being transgender is a process. It's an everyday process. Like once you've started it, the transition, for me, it's a never-ending thing. It's a lifetime process. So for me, once I did my transition, you came to that point where you just like come to the point where you feel like, yeah, it's time, it's ready. I feel it. I feel
it's like
now.
breaking up with a boyfriend.
Yeah,
you just know when it's going to happen.
Yeah. So it's more of like, as I've told you, it's really what I feel or like what a person feel. It's not about like, someone dictating you like, yeah, do it because it would make you feel better. I mean, like it really depends on your preference. Or like with some transgender, they still prefer to still have it. You know what I mean? With some, they it's okay that it's still there. So it really depends on them.
But it is a big commitment and it is a big step. So for all of those transgenders or young children who might feel like they were born into the wrong sex, is there any advice that you can give them in terms of researching the right surgeon or psychologically evaluating if you're ready, or any like words of wisdom?
Well, I started pretty late, actually, into transitioning.
Okay.
And
what's normal? When you mean late? Like, do people usually start in their early teens or younger?
Yeah.
Or
I've seen like, because I do research on the internet. I think the youngest would be 12 or 8.
Okay, that would have to have some really understanding parents.
Yeah, exactly.
Well.
And I think that's really an important factor into transitioning. That you need, once you have like a good set of parents who would understand you, you're pretty lucky, because they would support you into transitioning into like the gender that you want. So, for the other kids or like for the starting ones who feel it. I think the most important factor is, because I see a psychiatrist.
Yep.
And then the most important thing is that you need to have an endocrinologist. So the doctor can guide you in terms of the treatment that you're doing in your body. So
Physically.
I basically do that every month. I have a checkup to test my blood work, because that's very important. With some transgenders, they just do self-medication, and it's
Really?
pretty risky for me. And
Wait, they just take hormones?
Yeah,
Without supervision?
without a prescription of the doctor.
Wow.
Well, I can't blame them, but like I chose the safest part, like the safe part of it, which is like having a doctor guide me through my transition.
And your monthly checkups.
And my monthly checkups. That's very important. Really, really.
Which we advocate. We do. We support this.
Yeah, definitely.
Do it safe.
It's a hard thing. I mean, like some people think that it's easy being a transgender, but it's a lot of work.
No.
It's really a lot of work. Really a lot of work.
I agree. I completely agree. It's hard work being born a woman.
Yeah.
But then from somebody such as yourself who was born a man, but then who feels like a woman, it would be a daily struggle for people, attacking you. Do you feel here in the community in Manila that we're quite welcoming to transgenders more so than other Asian countries or other countries?
I can say that the Philippines still needs a lot of work when it comes to gender issues, because I feel like they need to educate themselves about the certain issues, because there's a lot of misconceptions about transgender people. And in my daily life, like I've experienced a lot of gender issues, like dealing with people, and it just makes me want to like educate them about what a transgender is. So it's very, very important to at least know like the basics of what a transgender is.
Because I know that because the reason why we decided to do this today on the Girls of 28A is because we had in Divine Maitland-Smith a few weeks ago, who is a well-known lesbian.
Yeah.
And of course, when it comes to lesbians and gays, transgenders kind of come into things as well. Yeah. And I was told, I think I even tagged you on Instagram, somebody asked me if I was a transgender. And I said, thank you. I was like, thank you so much, because I know some amazing inspirational transgender girls and tagged Xtina. And then it was quite funny because then we got this like infiltration of emails saying, can you do a transgender topic, which is why we asked you to come in today.
That's why I told you shouldn't take it like
no, not at all.
Definitely take it as a compliment.
I was like, well, thank you. Thank you very much.
I think that would be like the biggest compliment ever.
Yeah.
Because being a transgender is not an easy thing, you know?
No.
For someone to tell you, oh, you look like a transgender, I'll definitely take it as a compliment. Because
it's a very courageous thing. The one question that I wanted to ask you was, when it comes to depression and anxiety and all of that kind of stuff, did you suffer from that much when you were growing up? You said that you have a psychologist now who you see on a monthly basis.
No,
as
not
well?
on a monthly basis. I basically need to see him to have an approval for the endocrinologist.
For the doctor,
Yeah,
okay.
so the endocrinologist can give me the medication because you just can go to the endocrinologist and, you know, ask for prescriptions. They need to ask like, okay, are you really saying the truth that you're having a gender identity disorder?
Right.
So yeah, I need to see a psychiatrist.
Okay.
For approval.
And
Well, I did hear from the American Psychology Association that, I mean, we can't make generalizations like this, but according to them, a lot of transgender were victims of violence in their childhood. I don't know if that has any causation or correlation, but definitely I think being supervised would probably be a good thing, and having your hand held throughout this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's, you know, it's probably part of someone's life. But I think the most important thing is really the emotion of the person. It's not about like, okay, you've been abused when you were a kid and you feel like, okay, I feel like transitioning because I was abused while I was a kid. So it's really more of like what you feel. And that's what I felt when I was a kid.
Julie, I'm with you on this one. I did read a lot as well about people saying that you know, there was one girl who wanted to be a guy, and she made this testimonial message to her dad saying, you know, Dad, I didn't you know, transcend into being a boy because you wanted to have a son so badly, and Mum gave you a girl. You know, I'm doing this for myself because this one person in particular was rejected from her family, which is really quite sad. But the majority of the research, I did find that, you know, transgenders really just want to get out the message that they're not doing it to hurt people. You're not doing it to try and trick people into, you know, not in a malicious way. You're doing it because it's how you were born and it's how you feel. So we found some quotes on CNN. This one here says, my goodness, it's so far away, I can't read it. My transition isn't meant to affect anyone else, to trick them, to make them question social norms. Thanks, Pico. Social norms, etc. I mean, sorry, I can't read it. It's too far away. Let me pull up on my phone. There was another one as well. Julie, I know that you can't see these quotes that are being shown up on the screen at the moment. The other one is, nothing your friends or family do can change or make you transgender. This is just who I am. And that's another quote from somebody who wrote into CNN iReport intern. So I know that CNN have got a lot of really good research, and there's a lot of really good nitty-gritty reports in that you can read up on if you want to check that out and whatever. But so Julie, we're going to go to a break now.
Hello?
We're going to go to a quick break, and when we come back, we are going to talk to Xtina about life as a model, a muse, a DJ, a goddess. I'm going to get her to teach me some modeling moves. We'll catch you right after this commercial break.
Hi. They say nothing in this world is free, and for the most part, that's true. But here at NMF Network, all shows are indeed 100% free. And as an added feature, you have the option to subscribe to all your favorite programs, also at no charge. Why should you subscribe? By subscribing, you no longer have the hassle of delays when you stream the program. You also don't need to keep checking our site to see if your favorite programs are up, because they'll automatically be uploaded to your device as soon as it's available. Here's how to do it. For those people with Apple mobile devices, first you need to download the podcast app. Once you download the podcast app, open it. You should be taken to the featured page. Now, you look for the store button. Hit the store button, and after doing that, hit the search button. Put your cursor on it and type New Media Factory. All our shows should automatically appear. Pick your favorite or favorites, open it, and hit subscribe. And that's it, you're done. Congratulations and welcome to the New Media Factory family.
And welcome back to the girls of 28A. Julia, how you doing?
I'm good. I guess I missed my mark. I was supposed to welcome you guys back from our commercial break, and I'm just staring, looking at a curtain. But anyway, I want to thank Xtina. We want to thank Xtina for being very, very informative about what the transgender community is all about. I know that we did learn a lot, and just to lighten up the mood after. We want to know all about Xtina because apparently she is a bitch goddess and she traipses around Manila being fabulous and wonderful in all her designer gowns and looking amazing, and it's hard work. So I would really love to hear all about that. What about you, Trish?
Yeah, definitely. I want to know, because when I see you at events, you're always in some gorgeous gown. I remember we were at Preview Ball and you were in this white gown that I was tripping on your train. I had to keep picking it up. So tell us about your fashion and the designers who you work with, and because you are the muse for Boom Sasson, is that correct?
Yeah, I'm part. What we did, we were part of this year's preview best dress list, and I'm pretty proud about it because I'm the first transgender to be part of their best dress list. Well, basically they do it every year, but it's a women's list. But this year, they put a twist to it by including me as the first transgender in the best dress list. So that's something
amazing and so inspirational, and for other people to look up to. So congratulations on that.
I know that you are known to have a banging body that all the girls are so jealous about. Do you have a fitness secret, or
no, really, no? It's really the secret is just like I have good genes and I have very fast metabolism.
You do have good genes.
Yeah, I mean, like because in my family we never gain weight. Basically, like we can eat anything and not gain like a single pound. So that's where I got it from my dad and my mom.
But I have boobs, so it's okay.
You have a little, it's just like, thanks to my hormonal therapy.
I have little boobies as well, don't worry about it. Julia has little boobies as well. Here's a picture of Xtina. Never hide your true self. And my goodness, it definitely shows you in your full glory.
Yeah.
Who took this photo?
That was by BJ Pascual.
Okay.
We did that as a promo picture for because I do this yearly event. It's called the Evening Gown Competition. It's for friends in the industry who want to go drag once a year. So it's basically like a beauty contest.
Okay.
So those pictures are part of like the series that BJ did and shot for the party. So it was in the party. It was exhibited in the party. Wait,
so to go dressed as drag, obviously it's men dressed as drag. Do you have women who come dressed as drag?
No.
Really?
No, well, actually, the funny part is, this is every year. I do this every year. The girls come in men's clothes, like in suits.
Really?
So they basically, don't overpower the drag queens, basically. So they dress in like men's clothes. And not in women's clothes, because basically it's a drag queen's night. So they're giving it all to the drag queen.
And it's every year. How many years have you been doing it for now?
We're on our, I think, 5th year now. The last time we did it at Sky. So it was pretty successful. Miguel was the winner of the
Did he go? What?
Yeah,
Miguel Urban Tan. He's a stylist here in Manila. I didn't know. I didn't know that he went into it.
You probably didn't recognize because he looked different.
Did he?
Well, he looked like a total woman. So yeah, a lot of people didn't recognize who was who because you know, they were dressed in like full regalia.
Okay, wait. So you also have a really fun, well, you know, gay night at Arakama. Tell us about that.
Yeah.
Because you spin as well.
Yeah,
You're a DJ too.
I DJ. So I'm doing this once a week thing at Arakama. It's called a hot dog. It's a really like a fun party. It's basically for everyone. You know.
What kind of music do you DJ?
It depends because we have a guest DJ every week. That's a twist of the party. We don't really invite like professional DJs. We invite more of like personalities. So it depends on the personality's playlist. You know what I mean? It depends on the person's playlist. You know, it can be hip hop, pop, electro, whatever. You know, so
It's so much fun. It was who was on this Ignacio? Who's on this week?
this week we're having illustrator Soleil Ignacio.
That's right.
She draws like
And she's a gorgeous little
an
petite
illustrator.
thing, isn't she?
Yeah.
I've met her before. I've done
Yeah.
a show with her before.
Also was Judd Bimpo, who is also a videographer.
Wait, but it's Sunday today.
Yeah, it's Sunday. Oh my god. So I need to promote the next week.
So next Wednesday.
It's our Halloween ball.
Halloween ball. Okay.
It's our, yeah. Oh my
What are you doing for Halloween, Xtina?
We're promoting this Wednesday though.
Right, okay, so Halloween, which is the coming up Wednesday, what have you got in store at Arakama?
Yeah, the theme is Barbie and Ken. Life
Of course,
is life in plastic.
it's Barbie and Ken.
It's
Oh
fantastic.
God.
So that's the theme of the party. You can go as like whatever Barbie you want. You can go like a gold digger Barbie or whatever, or you know a Malibu Barbie.
Gold digger
You can
Barbie.
go as like whatever whatever you want.
Yeah.
But like that's the theme. Barbie and Ken. Life in plastic. It's fantastic. The DJs will soon be announced within this week.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's a lot of surprises.
The thing that I like about going to Arakama is, you know, if you're straight, if you're gay, if you're lesbian, if you're transgender, especially on Wednesday night, which is the Wednesday night that you do, you're like the mother of the night. Everybody is there to just have a good time, and there's no bad vibes. It's all good vibes. You know, as you said, there's only personality DJs who come, and so if they accidentally, you know, scratch the song in at the wrong time, it doesn't really matter. They're not going to get booed off stage.
It's basically not a pretentious party.
Not at all.
You can go and just have fun. We're not trying to prove something. The thing that we're just trying to prove is just, you know, pure fun.
You're there.
So it's nothing to be taken seriously. It's just pure fun, you know. I just want to have like a night full of fun with, you know, people that
Do
we
you
love
have
to
a
hang out with.
costume ready, Xtina?
I'm sorry?
Do you have a costume ready?
Not
What
yet,
Barbie
but
you
it's gonna be
gonna
a
be?
surprise. I have one in my mind right now, but it's gonna be a surprise. But it's some way connected to life in plastic. It's fantastic. But
course.
I'm not going as a Barbie because I can go as a Barbie every Wednesday.
You
So
are-
I wouldn't look
You
that I
are
was
the
wearing a
Filipina
costume.
Barbie, though. Whenever I see you out, I must say, you know, it with all the hair and the makeup, you know, being a woman is a lot of
It takes a
effort
lot of time. It
and a
takes
lot
a
of
lot of
loving
time.
care for yourself.
You had to learn how to put makeup on, right?
Yeah, but I started really young. So that's the thing. Like people will ask me, "Oh, you really do good in makeup and everything." I'm like, "Yeah, because I started putting since I was in high school." So I mean, like,
I'm Julia. I'm looking
been
at
like
Xtina and I'm looking at her eyeliner on top of her eye, and I'm thinking to myself, I can't even do that. I'm terrible when it comes
with a cat eye.
to make.
Oh
I
my
can't
God.
do it.
I mean, like, I try to perfect it every day, but I've been doing this kind of makeup ever since. So I'm pretty used to it and like doing
Yeah.
it. Okay, I can do it like while closing my eyes.
Julie, you're quite good at putting on the quick cat eyeliner.
Yeah,
on
I
as
should
well.
probably teach you guys how to do it. You know, the quick tip.
Game. Okay, well, thank you so much for coming in and
Yeah.
you know,
you.
opening up your
Yeah, thanks
life
for having
and
me.
and schooling us, because
Yeah.
Julia and I, we really didn't know much about it. So we hope that to all the people from the Girls of 28A who have written into us, we hope that we have answered all the questions that you have asked us to ask. And if we haven't, please email us again at the Girls of 28A. Xtina, your Twitter and your Instagram has been flashing at the bottom of the screen the whole show. So is there anything else that you want to say?
Nothing. I mean, like about transgender issue, just be yourself. That's the most important thing that I could. That's the most important advice that I could give everyone. Just be yourself. What you feel, push it. You know, and go for it. You know, because you never know if it's too late. So once you feel that there's something different in you, just go for it and pursue it in life. You know. And every Wednesday is hot dog. That's all I want to say. Every Wednesday is hot dog at Arakama. I DJ there every Wednesday. So if you want to have like pure fun, you're welcome to come and have fun with us and dance.
For sure, for sure. We have got a little video from Mariana. Mariana, what did you have to say to Xtina before we go?
Bye guys, thank you for watching us. I see you on Wednesdays at Arakama for hot dogs. See you.
So there you go. The Girls of 28A will be at Arakama on Wednesday night. I think Halloween. I think we will probably be there Halloween. I don't know of any other parties.
Have your costumes ready. It's gonna be a fun party.
My goodness, Julia, what are you doing for Halloween?
Writing my thesis.
Oh my goodness. but in the States they go crazy over Halloween. So I'm sure that you guys have got like pumpkin heads everywhere and.
Oh, our cafeteria has pumpkins everywhere and autumn leaves. Pumpkin Starbucks.
Okay, well, there you go. So, there you go, guys. There's our topic today, which was transgenders. We will see you guys next week. Not sure who our guest is, and hopefully Mariana will be back. Well, she will be back. So, Mariana and I will be in the studio, and Julia will be back in her little box in LA. I am Trisha Centenera. Julia Snagowski. Love you. We'll see you soon. Bye, guys.